The 2022 Audrain Newport Concours Motor Week is about to begin. An amazing part of this is our seminar series. We bring great experts, celebrities, and fascinating people to you each year so that you can learn a little bit more about really exciting topics in and around the automotive world. Here's a listing of what we've got in store for you this year. Thursday opens with Glamour Road, Color, Fashion, Style, and the Mid-Century Automobile with Tom Dole and Jeff Stork. You'll hear and see as they take us through the glamorous world of advertising and the lifestyles that blended with great mid-century automotive design. Everyone's concerned about where we go from here in the collecting car field. Are there young people that are interested and capable of bringing us into the next decades? And the answer is yes. In our seminar, The Next Generation is Here, Brilliant Young Talents in the Collector Car World, Donald Osborne will speak with Evan Clary, a young graduate of McPherson College, as he talks about his journey in the automotive industry, working for one of the leading automotive restorers and classic car sales organizations in the world. And of course, we all know that automotive design is art. But how much art is there in automotive design? In sculpture and design, car styling from 2D to 3D, we'll hear from two General Motors designers, one Dennis Little, who retired as the head of the Cadillac studio, and Tony Tarantino, a current modeler on the GM design staff, as they explain the process of moving from a 2D rendering to a 3D clay model to the full finished model that we see on the showroom floor and on the streets. Politics is always close to the automotive world and never more than around the Ferrari factory. Winston Goodfellow, renowned author, photographer, and historian, will take us through a fascinating period of Italian motoring history with ATS and the Ferrari Palace Revolt, the story of Automobili Turismo e Sport, and how it was founded by a group of breakaway employees at Ferrari right after the championship-winning 1961 season when they were fed up with the politics of Laura Ferrari and her husband Enzo. With interest in unrestored and original vehicles higher than ever before, and the stakes higher than ever before, with the values of cars rising steadily, how can we tell if something is truly original or if it's been made to look old? Well, we speak to the experts, in this case, Dr. Gundula Tut, the founder of Omnia Restoration in Freiburg, Germany, and an expert in the restoration of paint and fabric, is joined by Evan Ide, a senior specialist at Bonham's Auction House and a restorer of some of the greatest pre-war and veteran cars in the world, as they discuss what to look for. Forensic in motion. Historic vehicles, genuine or fake. It's bound to be fascinating, and you'll learn something you've never learned before in a very entertaining way. History is something which is very important to the Audrain Newport Concours Motor Week. And this is a part of history that you've known nothing about and will amaze you. Ed Welburn, retired Senior Vice President of Design for General Motors, leads a talk called Erased, Forgotten Auto Racing, telling the story of the forgotten black auto racers of the 1920s and 30s, the world they lived in, the challenges they faced, and how he is bringing their story to life in a new feature motion picture. This is bound to be a very entertaining and educational and fascinating story. Everyone looks to the great revolution in cars with the electrification of the fleet. Will it happen? When will it happen? Do we know? Can you ever actually predict the future of the car? Well, let's see. Jay Leno, Wayne Carini, and I will have a chat on that very topic, and the conversation is bound to be interesting and somewhat contentious. In the redefinition of the automotive fleet, everyone wonders what happens with performance cars, and specifically American muscle cars. Is their day done? Well, perhaps not. Tim Kuniskis, the CEO of Dodge, is joining Jay Leno in a topic which is bound to be very, very, very entertaining, called Redefining American Muscle. Tim and Jay will talk about the plans that Dodge has for a really exciting and totally new generation of electric muscle car that will take performance in a way that you've never imagined before. The Motor Week, of course, leads to the Audrain Newport Concours d'Elegance on the lawn of the Breakers on Sunday, October 2nd. But how do you get there? To help you, this seminar, Details Make the Difference, led by Tim McNair, the owner and founder of Grand Prix Detailing, will take us through all of the steps to make your car not only show-worthy for the concours field, but also for your photographs, for your friends, and for your car club. It's something that you will not want to miss. And of course, we all love seeing our favorite cars on the big screen and the small screen. And to take us through cars of the silver screen are two of our favorites here in Newport, Jay Ward, creative director of Disney Pixar, and Vin DeBona, producer extraordinaire and the producer of America's Funniest Home Videos and a certified car nut, who will take us through all of their favorite cars as they've appeared in movies and talk about why a director chose a certain car for a certain character and what it means when we see it on the screen. When we think of electric cars today, it's generally for their performance, whether they're fast, whether they get good range. But there's another element of the electric car revolution that deserves exploration, and that's the avenues of design which electric car platforms open up for designers. And to explore those new avenues in electric car design, we've got Franz von Holzhausen, the design chief for Tesla, and Michael Simcoe, global VP for design for General Motors, who will answer your questions about where electric car design might be going and what opportunities may be available for designers that they hadn't thought of before. And what beach is complete without a shark? We've got a pair of sharks, a pair of car sharks. Jay Leno and his friend Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank joined together to talk about what excites them about cars, why Robert's a collector, why Jay is a collector, and how their collecting passions come together in a really great friendship. Tickets are on sale now, and they're going fast. Go to AudrainConcours.com to get yours today.